Hello and welcome back to a new Sims 4 speed build, and in this video I'm doing a little bit different. I don't usually do this kind of thing, but today I'm actually recreating TheTidesChanging's mint choc chip build that she did in The Sims 3. And the reason I'm doing this is just because, I mean, there's no particular reason, like it's the anniversary or something, but it's just because, I don't know, this is like probably my favourite Sims 3 build from her, and I really like it, like, so much. It was made for her, what's it called, LP, Generations LP, which was a really interesting, like, concept for an LP as well, actually, because what she did it so it was like each generation of Sims, I think like every 10 parts, she changed a decade, so she changed all their outfit styles and stuff, so she kind of went through the ages. Unfortunately, she kind of ended that LP a while ago, but it was a really interesting LP. But this was a house that was made for, I think, around, it must have been for the 60s or 50s. I think like 50. I think it's made for the 50s going into the 60s. That's what she made it for, at least I think. But yeah, I'm really happy that this turned out. I think it turned out like as accurate as I could possibly make it, and I've been working on this for quite a while, and since that I've just had, like, I did most of it in like one sitting. And, well, yeah, most of one sitting, and then I kind of went back to it constantly because there's some bits I wasn't happy with, and I saw new content was coming out that was more accurate to what was shown, to what she did in her video. So I used that stuff, like, for example, the vampire wallpaper, the wallpaper that came with vampires is used quite a lot in this build, because it's quite similar to the wallpaper that she used in the actual build. So yeah, and of course we've got like toddler stuff. I don't know how much toddler stuff I actually use. I'll probably use some of the toys that came with that update. But anyway, generally I'm really happy with how this came out, and I really hope you enjoy this as well. Yeah. Anyway, if you don't know who TheTidesChanging is, she's really good. She's probably one of my, I'm gonna sound like such a fangirl right now. Probably like my favourite simmer really here on YouTube. Like I really enjoy her LPs, and I really love her builds. Her builds were really what inspired me to start building traditional homes, and as you kind of know, that's all I build now. So but yeah, it was, I don't know what, I think I watched, it was either her Delightful Daisy or Delightful Daisy Sims 4 build, or it might have been the what's called the Cape Cod Charm, which, speaking of which, she did a renovation of recently, which I watched, really good. I'm thinking of actually doing a renovation of some people's builds. I don't know, I'm not saying it's bad, but like, I don't know, I think I like the idea of doing some renovations. I might do some renovations of my own builds, because I think I've definitely improved since I first started YouTube. I don't know, I'm gonna do this thing. I always do, like, every time I'm recording, I always end up like going on Internet Explorer, and Google Chrome even, and like going onto YouTube and just checking out my channel for a second just to like find something. Like, I don't know how many starter homes I've built. I've definitely done that in the past. I think I did that recently in my oh, I don't know. Anyway, so this is like, I don't know, this is, I'm really this build itself, generally, like, the one she built originally was really good, so I love that. And then I just think, I think I got it pretty accurate to what it does look like, and I'm really happy with what I did with like the TV and stuff, but I'll get to that when we actually come to it. Where is, okay, right, no one can see this, it's really embarrassing, I'm like going through all my playlists. Okay, Sims Absolute speed builds. I'm thinking of one which I could do like a renovation of. Oh no, I might do some sort of poll, that'd be interesting. I could do a poll. Maybe I'll do that on Twitter. I'll pick like 4 which I want to do. By the way, if you wanna, I would very highly recommend following me on Twitter, because that's where I do like a lot of polls for like what should I build next or what not, and that kind of stuff. So you can like vote on things. I announce that I'm gonna be like uploading videos or stuff like that. But my first ever build was Shabby Stone. Ugh, I can't be able to renovate that. It's kind of Artist Villa. It's okay. Couplet Cottage. I quite like that one. Maybe I could renovate that one. The Bluebell, I actually built that quite early on. It's interesting to see how much I've actually built, because it's come so far, because I've had like 3 different thumbnail styles, really. No, I haven't. I've had 4. I've had 4. Yeah, 4. I've had 4 thumbnail styles. Because the first one was like some weird one which I used some program for, and it looks horrible and terrible and the second one was just with like Sims 4 writing, and then the third one was same thing with like the Sims 4, and I wrote Speedbuild underneath, and then I wrote what it was, and I had like a kind of faded box around it. I quite like that one actually, it's not that bad for a thing. Anyway, I'm like looking at my own thumbnails right now. I should probably be looking at the build. But anyway, yeah. If you have any suggestions as to what build you'd like me to renovate, whether it's mine or someone else's, let me know. I'm not really a person who does big builds personally. I just do kind of like smallish, cozy size homes. So like for example, the Blue Bell would be one that's probably quite fitting for me to do. Although I don't know if I'd really renovate that one because I'm still using it right now. But also I do want to renovate it because it's a kind of air house. I just don't really like it that much anymore. Because I was looking at the layout of it and I just don't like how the kitchen is laid out. It looks kind of ugly. I could have definitely done that better. But anyway, of course we don't have any cars or anything, so I had to size up this big truck and stuff. And this is like some line which they have in The Sims 3 because it marks the parking space and whatnot. But yeah, in The Sims 3 she used like these really cool bins, which are like kind of like metal sort of bins, and they look kind of old and like kind of gross, and I like it. But yeah, we don't have them in The Sims, so I think in The Sims 4, so I had to use just the wheelie bins. But yeah, I think she actually built her the mint choc chip originally on a 30 by 30 lot. I think it must have been because I got the proportion, like I had exactly enough space for it, and I think that probably makes the most sense. I don't know. Yeah, I'm just not, anyway, so what should I talk about? So basically, I think what I can talk about, okay. So I just want to keep coughing. This is the thing I always do in every video. I just kind of cough quite a lot. I don't really know why. It's kind of annoying because I'm just like coughing. But yeah, anyway. So I recently did some work experience with my school. So there's a thing we do in the UK, and you get to go to some place, experience work, and do that, and then that's what you do. Anyway, so I was doing that. And I definitely have a few stories to tell from that. So for starters, the place I'm working at was quite high security, so I had to go through like lots of security checks and everything. So that's quite interesting, but it was always really stressful because I was like pacing about outside, like, do I go in? Should I wait for my employee to come over? I'm like, okay, wait, should I go in? I go in, I walk in, I'm like pressing the button, and holding down the button, like this is like the ringing button in the security area, and the guy was just like, stop holding that down, and I'm like, no, we failed, oh god. But yeah, that was quite stressful. I don't know why it was, it just kind of was, so don't judge me, okay? But yeah, oh, by the way, this is probably the most inaccurate thing I've done in the build, is just the cabinets, because there aren't any cabinets that are really the same colour as ones she used. She used like these teal, blue-looking cabinets that look quite traditional. We don't have any of those. So, you know, I didn't really have the kind of... I couldn't use that, because I don't have them in the game. But anyway, back to my story. So, I did quite well with working originally. I filled out a database, I just got lots of contact information from people, whatever. Then, so basically, this is where things get interesting. So, the following week, I came into work, and I was going to go on a bit of a tour around the place, so that was interesting. And this guy was there. I don't know who's going to be there, but, you know, I don't really care. So I was like, okay, cool, that's fine. So I said hi to him, we went on a little tour around the area. He seemed quite interesting. He seemed like he knew quite a lot of things about the area, and I was like, wow, that's quite cool. You know, like, he seemed very interested in it. I don't know, but anyway, he seemed okay. Okay, you know this is going downhill from here. So then we started working on that day. So this is the first notice I really had of him being a bit like irritating. So this woman I was working with, she wanted me to help her on the PowerPoint, which I'd done the previous week. So I changed the PowerPoint around, and I was like, I didn't do too much. I just sort of changed the layout a little bit and edited it so there's more slides. Anyway, it's a bit clearer. It wasn't exactly what she wanted, so she spoke to this guy about it, and I was there as well, and she was just trying to talk to him, saying what she wants, because she wanted like these kind of infographics with like statistics and stuff. So this guy, for some reason, proceeded to just talk about the title of the presentation, even though she was talking about like the colour scheme and the infographics. And he was like, oh yeah, I'm just thinking of the title, you know, because obviously that's the first thing that they're going to see and everything. I'm like, well, what? Do you think she doesn't know that? She's stupid. The title's the first thing they're going to see. Duh. Anyway, sorry, I was getting really annoyed at him, so I was like, well, at that point I wasn't annoyed at him because I first met him, so I was like, oh yeah, just give him some chances, blah, 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 whatever. So I was getting kind of annoyed at him, though. But, no, what am I talking about? I wasn't getting that annoyed at him, so I was like to him, oh, But yeah, she's kind of focusing on, the title and the colour scheme and everything. Maybe just leave the title. And she was like, yeah, I don't need to focus on the title right now, it's a colour scheme. But he kept going back to the title, and I was just like, why is he doing this? Why is he doing this? It's just annoying and irritating, and ugh. But anyway, and on that day, I was fine with him. I was like, oh yeah, he's pretty nice and everything, whatever. So, but that was step one. And then, basically, a few days later, it just got worse and worse and worse, because, just bang my table. So, we went into this other area, and he was like admiring all his portraits and just kept telling me everything, like, oh, this person's this, and I'm like, yeah, I know, I'm not stupid, like, I know who this is, oh my god, I'm not stupid. And he just thinks, I just this video, he thinks everyone's dumb, like, oh my god, like, I know who the Prime Minister is, or whatever, it's just like, but that's just generally how it felt, and I was just like, oh, this boy needs to calm, he needs to just calm down, take a step back, and just stop being so irritating. So anyway, we kind of got over and around that eventually, but he just generally that entire time he's been really irritating, like super annoying. I'm trying to give some examples, because he was like, what did he do? He's just, so he's really disorganised, because like he was just sort of like constantly really disorganised. He did this thing where he was like, when we're going through security, I've been kind of used to this, so I just took on my blazer, took on my bag, put it in the tray, put it through the thing, walked through the scanning thing, got my pass, and then went in. He just fumbled around with his bag for like 5 minutes, got off his blazer, had to took out his phone and stuff, whatever. So I was like, and he's like all hesitating and stuff. And to be fair, I was kind of nervous as well, so I kind of understand it, but I was getting a bit annoyed at him because he constantly did this like so much. And it's not even just then, like, for example, we were getting on a bus, and he just spent ages like getting together his like his voice card, and he just dropped everything on the floor, and it was just generally such a mess, and he just kept doing that, and I was like getting a bit frustrated, because it's just a bit irritating, because it's just like, okay, you need to kind of get yourself together, and I don't know, it was just, I understand people are clumsy, but that was a little bit irritating. I'd probably give him a bit more leeway though, to be fair, but anyway, that wasn't all though. This was really weird. Like, I called the woman I was working for by her name, which I think is fine. Okay, he called her by mom. Like, every time he referred to her, he was like, mom, and I'm like, what is he doing? Why is he calling her mom all the time? It's really weird. And it was just a bit like, I'm not being judgy, I'm being a bit judgy, but I'm just like, it's just a bit like, the reason I'm complaining is because it made the situation kind of awkward, because it's just like, suddenly you have this whole status thing that he's kind of created, and it's just, and everyone found it really awkward, because he called everyone mom and sir. Like, there's one who I was working with, he called her mom, and she was like, did you just call me mum? And he was like, oh no, I called you mom, and she started laughing like kind of nervously. And then like, I remember this like caretaker walked past him and just sort of like, and he was like, oh, sorry, sir. Which I can kind of get, but like, it just felt really weird calling everyone mom and stuff. It just felt like, are we in the army or something? But yeah, no, he wasn't that bad with that. But these are little things I'm being quite picky about, to be fair. But it was just, the main thing that annoyed me is how he acted like he knew so much when he didn't do anything. Because what he did, so with his PowerPoint, I was originally doing it, and he was like, this was so annoying. He was like leaning back. Oh, sorry, I just tapped my microphone. He was like leaning back on his chair with his hands in his like together, like, and he was like just sort of nodding and like rubbing them together, like, oh yeah, I can. And he was saying like, oh yeah, I can do something with this. Talking about the PowerPoint. I'm like, okay, calm down, maestro. You need to, like, we get it. You're good at this. Whatever. Okay. So obviously he's being a little bit over the top, like some theatrical evil villain kind of thing I'm thinking of. I don't know, that's kind of how I felt, because it just, that's what it looked like. It was really weird. So yeah, I just saw he was doing that, so I was like, okay, well, do you want to do it then, and I can continue on some database work and move on to some other things. And he was like, yeah, I'll do it. I'm like, okay, that's cool. So she wanted infographics, she wanted him to change the colour scheme to be nicer, and she wanted him to use Prezi as opposed to Microsoft PowerPoint. So I've been using Google PowerPoint because I'm cheap, and I don't own Microsoft PowerPoint because I'm pathetic. So I've been doing that for a while, and he was just trying to use that and everything, but whatever. So I'd gone away, and over that week I'd finished the database. I'd got even more contact information of some schools and stuff. I'd actually made that PowerPoint over the 2 weeks, and I just generally done to be fair, quite a bit more than him. Because when I go over and look what he's done, he's changed the background of 3 of the PowerPoint slides to a block colour, and then one of them is an image. Okay, this is where I have a problem. The image isn't cropped to fit the background, it is stretched. It's like, because the thing we were doing about is about like women in Asia and stuff, in tech. That's kind of like the PowerPoint was about. So yeah, these Muslim women on the computer, but their faces were like stretched like no length, like no one could live with a face that long, you know, like, because so basically, bottom line is, he obviously knew nothing about PowerPoint, he just didn't know how to use it, and I was like, oh my god, what is he doing, oh my god, I was getting really frustrated, and I walked, that day, the worst thing ever happened, I walked out, I was really annoyed, because I just seen this, he'd done like nothing, he'd done nothing, in that entire week, all he'd done is change the background on about 3 PowerPoint slides. He had time to do so much more, but he did 3 PowerPoint slides and that's it. So, I walk out, I'm already texting my friends kind of angrily, I call my mum and I'm like, talking to her about meeting her and stuff, and I'm like, I'm venting to her, I'm like, oh my god, it's so annoying, he just keeps, you know, he hasn't done any work. This is what I took the most problem with. Okay, all the other things I had to admit were really, really petty. They're really small things, but they're all derived because I'm so annoyed that he's done nothing, and I have done quite a lot. And I feel like he's getting the same amount of credit, if not more, than I am, which is what really annoyed me. So I was complaining about that to my mum. Guess who taps me on the shoulder? It's him. I turned around and he's just there as I've just like said on my mum really loudly. And all she has massive political opinions and everything. Anyway, I turned around and I just saw him and I was like, hi, and he's like, yeah, are you going down the station? I'm like, oh no, I'm taking a bus. He's like, okay, bye. And I didn't know if he heard me or not, and I was freaking out. I was like, that was him. Oh my god, what have I done? I am such a mess. This is me. I don't know how I don't understand myself. I don't know how I get myself into the situation, because this is definitely not the first time I've ever been in the situation. But somehow, oh no, that was the most terrifying moment of my life. I was really scared that he was gonna like cry or something, and I was gonna make him, like, I had made him cry or something, and then I get told off, and I was just like, oh no. But luckily he didn't hear me. Thank God. Honestly, I was so relieved. But like, seriously though, oh my god, imagine if he had heard me, that would be terrible. Oh my god. But anyway, you know, I'm kind of over it now. He's gone. I was so happy to not have him anymore. Not even gonna lie, on my last day, because usually when we leave, he kind of follows me a little bit, just to sort of say goodbye and stuff. On the last day, I just ditched him. Like, I went out through an exit, and I don't know if he really thought he was going to follow behind me, but I low-key like ran out the station, because the exit was like near the station. I ran out the station, and I was like, where's the bus? And I ran towards the bus, and I just got the bus, and I was gone. I was not looking back. I did not want to see this person in my life ever again. I really did not. I just really did not want to see him ever again. I know, okay, right, bottom line is, I know I sound kind of mean-spirited and probably a little bit mean, but he was so annoying. He was really annoying. And there was just like, I don't understand, like, he just doesn't seem very self-aware. That's just generally what I felt. Because there was one thing which I found really strange. I didn't really understand it. If someone kind of explained it to me, it was a bit weird. We were in this kind of quiet area doing our work. I was working on the database, he was working on the PowerPoint. And then suddenly he's listening to music, he started going, and he just makes this really loud humming noise, and I'm like, what the hell, what's going on? And like, everyone's kind of looking at him in this quiet area, and my employer had to be like, stop, shh, be quiet, and everything. That was so awkward. But I don't know if that's like, I don't know what that is. That might, I don't really want to talk about that too much, because it was just a bit strange, and I don't really understand it, so I don't feel like I'm in a position to say much about it. But honestly, I'm just very happy I don't have to deal with him again, because he was so frustrating, and I cannot emphasize enough how annoying he was. He was so annoying, like really annoying. But honestly, it's over now. So that was my work experience. If any of you in the UK have done work experience, or if any of you have done like part-time jobs or whatever, let me know of your experiences. That'll be interesting to see, because that's my experience. I also went to what was really fun on my last day. I dropped by to Covent Garden on the way back from work, and I got some really nice some nice shirts at set from a sale in H&M. I need to get some more clothes. Anyway, I suppose stop talking about shopping, because I do that. I love it too much. Anyway, I can be a bit of a shopaholic. Not really. Actually, buying new things does probably make me feel a bit better. But like, I think that's kind of justified, right? Like, I don't know. Okay, well, anyway, I'm going to talk about this. So what happens? Oh yeah, this was having so much trouble because the wallpaper in this room, it was like a dark green, but the crown moulding and the skirting board were brown, like wooden. So obviously there's none of that in the game at the moment, but I think they had something like that in the vampires pack, so I used some of the vampires wallpaper on that. So that's quite interesting. But yeah, what am I gonna say? I don't know what I was talking about really. This is not good. I was trying to recreate the bed. This was the point where I left. I think once on this room, I'd like left this for like several months, and then I came back to it. It must have almost been a year, because I think I actually started this last summer holiday. Oh god, wow, that's a long time. Anyway, what should I say? But yeah, work experience is really good. I hope anyone who went on work experience had a really good time. I certainly did have an eventful time, and it was pretty good. I did really enjoy working. I think it's just because I don't want to go to school, to be honest. I don't know. I don't really have a problem with people in my school, like, but I also do. Do you know what I mean? It's just some people are just irritating, and you just don't want to deal with them. But that kind of goes for a lot of things that people do. And why is there a white screen? This is kind of worrying me. Okay, right, it's gone. So I think that's probably the last time I saved this, and I just did not come back for ages. Here we go. This is when I came back and I just went through and changed a lot of things. I did have Parenthood at this point, so I was probably checking that out and seeing what fit really. But yeah, nothing really fit the timing right. So at this point, I'm just sort of sorting out the wallpaper, I think. Although for me, the thing's frozen. I don't know if it's actually frozen in the video. Okay, no, I think I just stopped. I tried using that one from the thing, but it didn't work out, so I just used this one. I think that's the closest one, really. But I'm really happy with how this build turned out. I really hope. I'll also leave a link in the description below to the original video, where you can see Ashley's mint choc ship build, which is really good. I love it so much. I don't know why I love it so much. I just do. It's just really, really nice. But yeah. Anyway, I've got like 5 more minutes after commentary. I don't want to talk about. I'm really bad at this. I always bang my tables. I'm like, I have like lots of. This summer. My main goal is like do a big clear out of my room, because I want to like completely redo it and paint the walls all white. I feel like everyone does this, like paints the walls all white in their room because they've had like some coloured thing from when they're children. I don't know if I ever mentioned this before, but my my room, it's like a it's this bright light blue wallpaper. I mean, not wallpaper, like walls with green carpet, like not like dull green, it's like grass green. Which, I don't mind the grass green carpet, I actually mind the walls more. The walls are kind of ugly. But yeah, I'm going to paint them white, and I'm going to completely redo my room. Not the flooring, because I don't have the money to do the flooring of my room, but whatever. Yeah, that's been interesting. I'm really, really looking forward to some holidays. I'm planning to do quite a lot. I'm going to go camping with some friends. I'm also going to go, well, I actually don't know where I'm going yet, but, you know, I'll find out soon enough, I'm sure. Oh, this is really interesting. I really like what I did here. So basically, in her build, she had this really old TV, and I tried to recreate that by doing this, basically, which I think worked. I think this worked quite well, and looks like the old TV, really. That's, like, used, and I used this, and I sized it up and put that... Wait, no. Did I use that? I don't remember what I used. I used something to use as a speaker, I think. Is that what I used? I don't know. I don't remember. That probably would be quite good to use, actually. Oh, this is interesting. Anyway, if I use a vent, oh no, did I use it? No, I didn't use that. I'm just like, I'm watching this with you guys as well. Oh, there's a fire alarm in. Oh well. Oh, this is what I use. I use this to act as a kind of like ventilation looking thing. I don't know. I think it looks just about right. Oh, gotta keep coughing. Clearing my throat more like, but yeah, I don't know. Oh, I've still got like 5 minutes. I should like shorten this video. Anyway, so what else has happened to me? So much has happened to me. I don't know. I might talk about my plans over some holidays. That'd be quite interesting. I mean, not that that's going to concern any of you, hopefully. because otherwise that Kobe's just stalking me. But yeah, I'm really sad to find out my drama teacher's leaving. That's kind of random, but like I don't know, I'm kind of like sad and also not sad, because he's kind of like, he can be kind of annoying sometimes, but I kind of get that's because he wants to push us and make sure we do well and stuff, but also he's kind of irritating sometimes because he does things like, he just gets really stressed out and shouts at everyone, and I'm like, oh my god, calm down, that's kind of annoying, like stop. That sounds so basic. I'm like, oh my god, literally stop, like it's like so annoying, oh my god, it's so annoying. But no, I know that when it comes around GCSE times, he can get really, really stressed out. I noticed from like other students in previous years, and I just wouldn't want to deal with that. So I'm quite lucky that I'm not having him when he's really stressed. But at the same time, it's going to be quite sad to not have him here, because he's even for quite sad reasons, really. But yeah, you know, I don't know. It's just things happen. But yeah, that was fine. I was in a school performance the other day. That's quite. It went really well. I'm doing Blood Brothers in my drama lessons. I don't know if anyone's doing drama. Probably not. I don't know. If you're doing drama, let me know. I'm doing Blood Brothers. It's quite interesting, quite sad. I'd recommend it, I guess. I don't know. I don't really have that many like strong feelings towards it. But yeah, I remember I just remember when I was going through this, I like constantly like basically everything I picked up on. I was like, oh my god, why did I not use this? Why didn't I use this? I'm so stupid. Why did I not use this? But yeah, oh yeah, I tried to check and see if the mint colour was definitely right for this build. I don't know if it was, because I think, yeah, in the actual build it doesn't actually have corners on the build. Again, I don't know why I did that, but yeah, I don't know. I'm keep stuttering. Let's talk about the little toddler pack that we saw a little preview of. It's the only thing that's coming out this summer, but I don't really mind because I'm not too bothered about the summer stuff, because I know that what will happen is towards the end of the summer we'll probably get something being like, The Sims 4 Pets, and then the pets will come out in like November. Although I do kind of hope it comes out sooner, because I'm going to be honest with you for a second, they have been churning out these expansion packs really slowly lately. Like a little bit too slowly. I just think they need to speed things up a little bit. I don't know, they need to go back to 2015 when, was it 2015 when they had Get Together and Get to Work. Because whilst Get to Work was kind of like Get to Work was probably it was a good expansion pack, not that. Like, on my scaling system at the moment, it's like, at the top is Get Together, then it's City Living, and then it's Get to Work. Get to Work's kind of, can be repetitive, but it has got some nice features in it. That was fine, that was a fine expansion pack, and honestly, just a little bit more work on it, it'd be amazing. Just do 2 of those a year. Honestly, we're fine. I think what they should do, 2 expansion packs, 2 game packs, 3 stuff packs. That's what they should stick to. Wait, hold on, 3 stuff packs. Wait. Sorry, I'm just trying to think, how many stuff packs did they release last year? Because I think last year's, they had Bohemian Garden. No, not Bohemian Garden. Oh, I keep calling that. They had movie hangout stuff. Was it Romantic Garden last year? I think it was. I'm going to say Romantic Garden. And then, because last year was City Living came out. So we had Kids Room stuff, Backyard stuff, so that's 4 already, and Vintage Glamour. So I think we had about 4 or 5 last year, which is quite a lot. So maybe go for more like, I don't know, go for more like 2 stuff packs, 2 game packs, and 2 expansion packs each year. That's what I'd say, because I love expansion packs. Everyone loves expansion packs. Who doesn't? They're just a lot more, I don't know, I just want more, because I'm really worried that we're not going to get the ones everyone wants, because everyone wants pets, universities, and seasons right now. Like, I'm honestly sick to death of seeing people in the comment section, it's like, here's a new game pack we've released, and everyone's like, pets, seasons, university, It's like, it's really annoying, because it's just like, people are like, oh my gosh, why aren't you giving people what they want? And I'm like, well, people have actually been asking more toddler stuff, and they ask for restaurants, and they ask for a city-themed expansion, like, pack, you know, and they asked for basically everything you're saying they didn't ask for, so stop complaining. Like, people are probably going to be like, when Eco Living comes out, they're going to be like, oh my gosh, let's go with what people ask for, or whatever. But anyway, it's kind of frustrating. People can be so frustrating sometimes, but you know, just move on. I try. I made like these really cool laundry things, which I made ages ago, but I just sort of like reuse the idea here, because that's all she had in the basement, that's what I remember, but yeah. So this will be up in the gallery under the hashtag SwiftlySimmer, and yeah, if you want to get it on for there. And I'll see you in the next video. Bye. Wait, that sounded like a question. I was like, bye? Okay, right, whatever. I should say bye. Okay, can I say bye? Whatever. I'll see you in the next video. Bye.